Okay, let's do this. Hi, everyone. Thursday, thankfulness Thursday, and boy, what like a feels like a very loaded uh time. It's September 11th. Um, Assassinations of people, people being shot, Russians testing the waters by sending drones over Poland and NATO countries, and yeah, it just feels like everything's very, very loaded. And I'm noticing myself having to put a fair amount of effort into um, just trying to make sure that I am sort of still at the rudder, sort of steering my ship rather than letting a lot of knee-jerk emotional reactivity take over. And so, at the heart of this whole thing that we do here on a daily basis, this positive neuroplasticity, is an awareness that the way negativity and positivity uh, activate in the brain is very different. Um, we are programmed to pay way more attention to so-called negative things than positive things. So a cute way of thinking about this is, negativity is like Velcro for the brain. When we hear something negative or dramatic or scary happen, our brain has this tendency to really pay a lot of attention to it. So we want to get sucked into it. When something positive happens, someone comes home and gives you a compliment or something good happens, we take notice of it, but for a very brief period of time. And research shows that the ratio is about 1 to 5. And interestingly, this some of the research that uh, comes up with these numbers has to do with uh, relationship research and being able to like being able to predict couples that get divorced or separate and so on. A lot of it has to do with the ratio of negativity and positivity in their relationship in terms of how it's expressed. So we have this natural propensity towards negativity. And so the antidote is to flex the positivity muscle. And there's no better way of doing that than gratitude. And so, given everything that's going on, I thought let's spend a few minutes today just seeing if we can get in touch with that part of us that, despite all of the craziness of the world, um, can notice good things and focus on it. So let's try that. Let's start by closing our eyes. And one thing right off the bat to feel gratitude for is the space and time that we have to do this together right now. Plenty of people that would love to do this but can't because of their work. Timing is just not right. Maybe they don't have the mental or emotional capacity to drop in and do this kind of work. So just appreciating that we can, and the fact that we're all on this call means that something is aligning for us, that we get to do this. I think one of the interesting hallmarks of gratitude is noticing that many of the things that we can feel grateful for happen to us, meaning they are not of our doing. We didn't, in a sense, earn it. We are the beneficiaries of just some really good luck. So that goes for the people in our life, goes for the fact that we're not sitting in a trench right now in the Ukraine or in a bombed out building in Gaza. It's just lucky that instead we get to be on this phone call and do this practice together. And there's nothing that I have personally done, or there's nothing that I can point to in my, that in my olliness that says, "Oh yeah, you deserve this." That's just really, really lucky and fortunate. So that's a doorway into gratitude, is just appreciating the role of luck, good luck. Not sort of a geographical or even a cultural appreciation. And then also on that level is it's the luck that we exist now. Had we existed 100 years ago, we wouldn't be able to do any of this that we're doing together right now. So it's just really lucky and fortunate that we live at a time where we have technology and the ability to do this, and we've all come together with the intention of fostering positivity, and that too is something that we are the beneficiaries of. So just noticing and appreciating the role of good luck in life. Doesn't take away or diminish or negate our struggles or negativity that we experience. It's a big and statement there. Struggles and good luck or the good fortune that I'm experiencing. And if on some level, what I've mentioned so far feels too esoteric or too out there in terms of sort of our historical fortune of, you know, having a place on planet Earth, you can make it more personal and more specific. Just take a moment and see if you can appreciate something in this moment in your life situation or the experience you're having right now today, and look at and say, I'm lucky and fortunate to be able to experience this. It be food, be the people that you're with, be the home that you live in. And notice where in the body you feel that sense of gratitude and appreciation for what you've got. Maybe you can even imagine what your life would be like if you didn't have those people or those things or that circumstance. Different would your experience of life be? when you really start paying attention to all the details, the list can very quickly become long and even endless. All the little things. They can start with just little things that aren't happening to me, such as being in a state of war or famine or starvation. Those are the extremes. And then it can sort of drift towards just an appreciation, gratitude for the fact that if I wanted a certain kind of food right now, I could probably get in my car and within 10 or 15 minutes find a place that makes that kind of food. I have a phone with a credit card and or cash that I could probably pay for it. A vehicle that I would take me there. And there are roads that enable me to get there. So the list goes on. And emphasizing that the majority of the things that we can feel grateful for are not through due to any doing of our own, meaning they are there for us because we happen to be here and live in a society that values these things. There's money to build the infrastructure that allows us to benefit from them. So many things happening for us. Take a deep breath in through the nose. One slow exhale through the mouth, pushing all of the air out, the lungs and the belly. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Get as long and slow as you can. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. 1. Open your eyes. Going back to the session. Yeah, hope that landed. Hope that's a reminder. And just keep your eyes and ears peeled for all the good stuff that's happening to you. And yeah, hope to see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.